In the first stage of WRO 2022 Robomission Elementary category tutorial video, we will discuss few important topics like what is the theme for WRO 2022, what is the challenge which you have to solve in the elementary category, what is the game field, what type of game field is there in this challenge, then the assembly of game elements, game objects, positioning and randomization. We will also see what are the different missions which you have to solve in the elementary category, and at last we will see the scoring pattern. So let's start now. Please keep handy this WRO engineering notebook when you are going through my tutorial. It could be a hard copy or soft copy, anything is fine. So let's see what is the first topic for this video. So the first topic is the theme for WRO 2022. So this year's theme is My Robot, My Friend. If it is a workplace or it is a home, everywhere nowadays we are using robots. So robots have become a very important part of human's life. So if we take the example of industries, we are using robots for manufacturing cars, we are using robots to explore about space, we are using robots to do cooking in our kitchen, we are using robots in medical industries, or if it is a home, we are using robots for cleaning the floor. So all the places we are using robots. So robots are having a very important role in human's life nowadays. So based on this theme, we have the theme for Robomission Elementary category. So the name for this theme is the garden robot. So what you have to do in the garden robot is you have to cut the high grass, you have to collect the bad weeds, and while doing so you have to watch out for the ladybug, and if it is coming on the path of the robot, you have to move the ladybug in the safe zone. So now let's move to the next topic. So the next topic for this video is the game field. Now we will see what are the things we have on this game field, the mat. So now if I talk about this area, so this is the start and finish area for the robot. So the robot is going to start from this area, and then after finishing the challenge, robot has to come back to this place which is the finish area. And then you have this black line what you're seeing. So this is the path for the robot. It's not mandatory to follow the black line and solve the challenge. It's up to you. If you are finding some other solution, then you can do that. Then next we have this rectangular gray space where we are going to place the fences. So there are 11 fences places on this mat. And then we have the yellow square. So there are 3 yellow squares on this mat. So these are the places for 3 ladybugs. Then we have this gray square places. There are 8 gray square positions on this mat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So out of this 8, randomly this green grass and bad weeds will be placed on 6 positions. And then after that we have this collection point 1 and then collection point 2. So after collecting the bad weeds, you have to drop all those weeds either in the collection point 1 or 2. So you'll be getting more points if you are dropping the bad weeds in collection point 2. And at last we have the service point position here in this location. So this is about the game mat. Now what you have to do is you have to build all the game objects, so which I have already built, you can see here. So we have the fences here, then the green grass and the bad weeds, then the ladybugs and the service point. So you can follow the engineering notebook. In that I have given the building instruction. You can finish that, and after finishing we can move to the next topic. So let's go for the next topic and make sure you finish building for all the game objects. So now what we have next is the game objects, positioning and randomization. So now let's place all these game objects on the respective positions. So first I'll be placing this fences. So we have to place on this 11 positions. So let's do that. So you have to be very careful. It's very thin, so you can place it properly. So 3 more are here. So now other we have here, and then 3 more are there, and I'll move all this grass and weeds on the side, and then the last one will come here. Okay, so I have placed all 11 fences, and then now let's put the ladybugs. So one thing you have to notice about this, you have to make sure the ladybug is always facing on the left side towards the start area. So if I am placing the ladybug here, so on this yellow box, then the ladybug should be facing on the left side. Now the second one here, and the third one will come here. So you can observe that I have placed all 3 ladybugs head facing towards left, my left. Now this one is the service point, and this service point here you have to notice a bit that the start position of this service point would be, the green part will be on the down. So green part is facing on the down right side. From my side it is right, from other side if you see, that is the left side. So this is the place, this is how you will place the service point. And then at last we have this 3 grass and we have 3 bad weeds. So what you have to do is, so we have to randomly place this green grass and bad weeds on 6 positions out of 8 positions here. So what generally we do, we put all these things inside a non-transparent box, and one by one we take out, and then we can place, and we can start from number 1 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, like that we can go, and then we can place it. So this randomization thing happens in the regional and national rounds, so there we will get to know how exactly they are doing. So but here what we are going to do is, I am going to place this things randomly on this 8 positions one by one. So for example, I'll put this bad weed on position 2, green grass on position 3, and then I will put another bad weed on position 4, green grass on position 5, bad weed on position 7, and the last green grass I will put it on the position, this is position 6. Okay, so I have placed all the game objects on this mat, and now let's see what we have next topic. So now next topic is robot mission. So what are the different missions you have to solve on this mat? So let's see one by one. So basically you have this robot here starting from this area. Now while moving, if you find ladybug coming on the path, so for example the ladybug is coming on the path of the robot, so this green, the dark green area, the white and the black line, all these are considered the path of the robot, and this ladybug is sitting inside the green area. So what you have to do is, the robot has to come and push this outside of the green area, and the ladybug should be coming out of that. So it should not be touching the green, the dark green, white and the black, and out of that it is in the safe zone. So the same thing you have to do for all 3 ladybugs. So you have 1, 2 and 3. Then next one is, you have 3 bad weeds, you can see there. So what you have to do is, you have to collect, the robot has to collect all 3 bad weeds one by one, and for example the robot collected like this, and then you have to drop all this red bad weeds either in location 1 or 2. So if you are dropping in position 1, then you will be getting less points compared to position 2. So let's say I dropped all the things in position 2, and then next what you have to do is, you have to cut the high grass. So when the robot will come here, so you have to cut the grass like this, like this, and the third one is like this. And you have to make sure the top part is not touching the base of this. So basically, after cutting, this piece should not be on this, it should be out of that. And also the base of this should not be moved, it should be completely inside the gray area. And this is same for all other 3 grasses. So, and the next one is, what you have to do is you have to activate this service point. So what you have to do is, for activating this green part should be coming up. The robot has to come and then make this green part come up, and then it is activated. So this you have to do, and after that what you have to do is you have to park the robot in the finish area. And one thing I forgot to tell about the service point is that you will get all the points only when at least 9 fences are standing. So in case if 2 fences fell down, so no problem with that, you will be getting full points for this, but at least 9 fences should be standing, and then if you activate this service point you will get full points for that. Okay, and after that you have to park the robot. After finishing all the challenges, you have to park the robot in the finish area, and then if all other things are okay, you will be getting the extra bonus points for that. And the bonus points are like, you will be getting the fences positions, how many fences are standing, based on that you will be getting the total points. So now after finishing the robo mission for this challenge, so what we have to do is we have to see the scoring thing, what is the scoring pattern for each of them. So for example, if you are able to move the ladybug in the safe zone, you will be getting 5 points for each ladybug. So altogether you will be getting 15 points for all 3 ladybugs. So each you will be getting 5. The next one is high grass. If you are cutting the high grass properly and if all the conditions are satisfied, so you can see the details of in what case it is correct and all. In the engineering notebook I have given all the things, you will get there. So you will be getting 7 points for cutting the high grass. The next one is the bad weed. If you are dropping the bad weeds in position 1 in the collection point 1, you will be getting only 9 points for each of bad weed. And if you are dropping all the bad weeds in collection point 2, you will be getting 12 points for each of the bad weed. And then to activate the service point, as I mentioned, the starting position of the service point will be the green part will be on the downside, and then you have to turn it on by moving the green part up. So if you are able to do this and at least 9 fences are standing, then you will be getting 17 points to activate this. And then if you park the robot after finishing all the challenges properly, then you will be getting 14 points extra for that. And after that you will be getting bonus points based on the number of fences standing. So for example, if you are having 9 fences standing on the mat after finishing the challenge, you will be getting 2 points for each fence. So you will be getting 22 points for that. So altogether you will be getting 125 is the maximum point for this challenge. So after that in the engineering notebook you will be getting the scoring interpretation. So for example, what happens if my ladybug fell down like this, or it's not standing properly. So all these different combinations are mentioned in the engineering notebook. You can see all the details to clear all the doubts in which condition what happens. If you have any kind of doubt, you can check the engineering notebook. All different kind of combinations are mentioned in that. So I have covered this introduction of the challenge in this video. So make sure you understand each and everything properly, because it is very, very important for you to understand all the parts of this game before you start working on this challenge. So that's all for this video. Thank you.